Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, I will discuss about the calculus, okay, which is asked in GATE 2005 to 2000, 2014, and during this period, during this GATE 2005 to 2014, uh, 30 question I will cover. One thing more important, if you are studying from this video, take the question and try to solve it itself. After that, watch solution. Okay, directly don't watch the solution. If you are directly watching the solution, then you will not learn something, anything. uh, so first try to solve it himself. After that, watch the video. Thank you. Now let's start the first question. First question is, the value of integral I 1 upon root under 2 pi integration 0 to infinity exponential uh, minus x square by 8 dx is. We have to find out the integration. This one is the basic question, and generally asked in university exam also, and it is asked in GATE 2005 for 2 marks. Okay, in that time, e to the minus x square by 8 dx. Okay, let us consider x square by 8 is equal to t. Then what will happen? T, then 2x is by 8 dx is equal to dt. So dx is equal to dt upon dx is equal to sorry, here you will get the 4 sorry, 4 4 dt upon 4 dt upon x in the x, what will happen? 2 root 2. Okay, 2 root 2 t. So root t, sorry, root t, because the x square is t. Then limit will be the same, because here is the x square. When you click the lower limit, then t x square tends to 0, then t tends to 0, and x tends to infinity, then you will get the t tends to infinity. Then solve it. Then what will happen? 1 upon root 2 pi 0 to infinity e to minus t, and you will get 2 root 2 root 2 root 2, you will get here root 2 dt upon t. Okay, so lastly you will get root to cancel, 1 upon pi, 1 upon the things, 1 upon root pi 0 to infinity, and you will get e to the minus t and t to the power minus 1 dt, t to the power minus 1, sorry, here is the root t. Okay, root t, so then half. Okay, then we can write it, uh, 1 upon root pi 0 to infinity e to minus t e, sorry, t 1 minus 1 by 2, sorry, here is the minus half na, then half minus 1 and dt, and it is a formula of we know that mu n is equal to 0 to infinity e to minus x to power n minus 1 dx. Instant of and here is the half, and instead of t x, here is the t, or simply to show 1 upon root pi, or here you will get after the integration, instead of and here is the 2 half. Factorial half is root pi. Okay, factorial half is the root pi, then here is the root pi and root half, root pi, sorry, here root pi also, root pi is also, integration will be 1. So option A will be the right answer. Now comes to next question. The derivative of the symmetrical function drawn in the figure will look like. We have to find out the derivative of this signals. Okay, so see, given the function has negative slope in positive half. Here is the positive half for this one. Positive half is the negative slope, because decreasing, and negative half, positive slope and negative half. Positive slope half function has negative slope, positive half, and positive slope. Positive slope. Here is the negative slope, and here is the positive slope. Okay. Remember only when you take the derivation, then what will happen? Uh, Sure, check. Here for the it will be the positive slope. It will be for the certain distance. It will be the differential curve will satisfy. It will be increase. After that, it will be decrease. Okay. It's first increase, after that decrease, and certain after decreasing. Here, let us consider here up to here. It will be maximum increase, and after that it will be decrease, and from here then one again increase. But it may be C is the size C will be the right answer. After increasing, after decreasing, and decreasing up to next curve, and after that this one is increasing. Okay, next question. Del cross P, where P is the vector equal to, let us see, A cross P cross C in vector. If 3 multiplication is there, then what will happen? And we know that A cross B cross, then B A dot C minus C A dot B. If you have A cross B cross C, then you will get then vector cross product multiplication is the cross product will be always equal to the vector. So here is the vector because here is a scalar, but here this one is the vector. Here is the scalar, but here is the vector, and vector subtraction vector you will get vector. So similarly you can check it from here, and del del cross p, let us see, this one A, this one B, this one C, then A dot C, P and B is outside, minus C is outside, it means P is outside, and A del dot del. Okay, then what will happen? Del dot del, it will be a del square. Okay, and del dot P and del square P, you can write it. Okay, so option D will be the right answer. This one is asking GATE 2006 for 1 marks. Now, uh, fourth question. Double integration of del cross P ds, where P is the vector, is equal to. Here is the surface integration is there given, and they want answer in linear line integral. Okay, line integral. Here is the surface integration given, and they want answer in line integration. Then according to Stokes theorem, Stokes theorem we use convert to surface integration into linear integration. Okay, so del cross P into ds will be close integral. Always remember it will be the close v p dot dl according to Stokes theorem. Okay, so this one will be satisfy, option A will be the satisfy the right answer. Now question number fifth. Here the integration of 0 to pi sine q theta d theta is given by, very simple, 0 to pi, take it, sine square theta into cos theta d theta. Okay, sine square theta cos square theta, sorry, sine theta d theta. Now 0 to pi, we can write 1 minus cos square theta and sin theta d theta. Let us consider cos theta is equal to t. Okay, then what will happen? Minus sin theta d theta is equal to dt. Put it limit theta is equal to 0, then t will be 1. Theta is equal to pi, then you will get, sorry, theta pi, then you will get minus 1. And here from here you will get 1 minus t square and sin theta d theta is equal to minus dt. So minus dt and solve it minus bahar outside integration of 1 to minus 1 1 minus t square and dt. So after integration t minus t cube upon 3 1 minus 1 put minus 1 minus minus plus 1 by 3 and here minus 1 minus 1 by 3, then solve it. Here only get t sign and you will get minus 3 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3, okay, minus 4 by 3. So I minus outside, there you will get 4 by 3. The right answer will be 4 by 3. C is the answer. Now comes to next question. Question number 6. Question number 6 asking GATE 2006. Okay, question number 6 asking GATE 2006 for 2 marks. X is increased from minus infinity to infinity, then fx is. We have to find out fx monotonically. Increase monotonically means always increasing, monotonically decreasing. मतलब कि it means constantly decreasing and increase to maximum value and then decrease to minimum value and then increase. We have to check it what is the happening. First differentiate it fx, okay, then you will get ax 1 plus ax minus uh, minus ax into ax upon 1 plus ax square ax whole square. Then after that you will get ax plus e2x minus e2x upon 1 plus ax whole square. This one cancel out, then ax. So for all f dash x is positive. For all value of x, f dash x is positive. For all value of x, f dash x is positive means function is value increasing. मतलब it means it will be the always increasing, monotonically increasing. If it is negative f dash x, then it will be a decreasing. Now comes to next question. The following plots shown in function y which vary linearly with x. The value of integral. We have to find out the value of integral y. Uh, y is y these are the y dx. Okay, this graph. First of all, you have to find out in such type of question mathematical equation of this graph. Okay, so mathematical equation will be x minus 1 plus y minus y by 1. We know the formula x upon a, y upon b is equal to 1. A is intersection of line at x-axis, b is intersection of line at y-axis and 1. Here is the intersection of line x-axis minus 1 and b is 1 is also, here is the intersection of line on y-axis is equal to 1. Then relation will be, you will get y is equal to 1 plus x and integration is given. We have to find out 1 to 2 1 to 2 y dx means dx here is the given. In terms of x we have to integrate, it means 1 to 2 here from here to here. Integration is nothing but area. We have to find out, here is the y, we have to find out the area here to here 1 to 2 from here. So in we have to first of all we have to convert y in terms of x. So 1 to 2 1 plus x dx from the equation. Okay, so after integration x plus x square by 2 and 1 2. Okay, put it 2 plus 4 by 2 and minus 1 plus 1 by 2. Okay, this one 2, this one 4 minus 3 by 2, 8 minus 3 by 2 equal to 5 by 2. Answer will be 5 by 2 and 2.5. So 2.5 is the right answer. For question number 8, this one asked in GATE 2007 for mod x less than 1, cot hx can be approximately as cot hx cot hx is hx means hyperbolic. Cot hyperbolic x is will be cos hyperbolic x upon sine hyperbolic x. When x is very small, x is mod x is very small, then it will be the x tends to 0. It means here is the cos hyperbolic will be 1 and sine hyperbolic will be x. So it will be 1 by x. Okay, so right answer will be C. Now comes to next question. It's very interesting. I think this one is just everyone has studied in class 12 tends to 0 sine theta by 2 upon theta. This one is 0 by 0 because sine 0 will be 0. We know that theta by 2 and 2 multiply theta 1 by 2. Then in this condition, it limit will be 1 for this one 1 and upon 2. Then half will be the answer 0.5. 9 answer A. Now comes to next question. Which one of the following function is strictly bounded? Here we have to find out the strictly bounded means for finite value it will be gives the finite answer. Okay, so finite which one will be the give the first of all we can draw the graph and we can check the for finite value everything strictly bounded. When you put the x tends to 0, then what will happen? Everyone, everywhere. Here, this one will be infinity. A will be infinity, unbounded. For B, you will get one finite value. C, you will get finite value. C will be you will get the finite value uh, 0 and D you also get 1 some finite value. Okay, but when you putting x tends to infinity and your large scale, then you will get this one a will be you a will you get you will get 0, but b c all you will get undefined value means infinity value, but d in all cases you will get some finite value always. Okay, so d will be the strictly bounded curve. D will be the right answer. Okay. Now comes to consider the function fx is equal to x square minus x minus 2. The maximum value of fx is closed interval minus 4 and 4. See, in such type of question, we first differentiating it fx and putting 0. And here we finding the x1, x2 roots and all the things. And this root, first of all, putting in f dash x, sorry, in second differentiating and x1 and double differentiating second derivative x2. If this one is in a negative, means at this point you will get the maximum value. If this one is the positive at this value, then you will get the minimum value. Okay, but sometimes you have to check it limit also. So whatever the limit is given na, in that limit you can check it in this problem. Okay, there is the f dash x, then what will happen? 2x minus 1 and 0. Put it x is equal to half. Now take it second derivative. You will get 2. It means it will be always positive value. Here you will get the always positive value for x. So then in that condition you can think about the at x is equal to half. You will get the minimum value, but not possible. You always you not possible. Okay, you will get the that minimum value. So that condition you have to put it the limit close. If they when given the close interval, put it the maximum value. So f minus 4 is equal to what will happen? 16 plus 16 plus 4 minus 2 18. Okay, we have to find out the maximum value. So here is the minimum. So 18 will be the maximum, and you will get 8 x is equal to minus 4, and check it as 4, as 4 is here also. 16 minus 4 minus 2, here you will get 10. So maximum is 18. From the typical method you are getting minimum value, because here is the positive, for all value here is the positive, and you will get half at half, you will get the minimum value. Okay, but here the question is, we have to find out the maximum value, then put the limit. In that condition, put the limit and check it. Okay, whatever the maximum limit is given. So 18 will be the right answer. Here is the option A. Now come to next question. Which of the following function would have only odd power of x in Taylor series expansion about the point x tends to x is equal to 0? Here is the question. Okay, solution. In Taylor series expansion, we know that fx is equal to f0 plus f dash 0 by factorial 1 plus f dash double 0 by factorial 2 x x square and x cube f dash 0 factorial 3, like this way. Okay, so we have to check it. X power of x in Taylor series expansion, power about the point of x is 0, the power have the odd power. Okay, here is the power x square and x3 is the power, and question is saying in which function sin x cube, sin x square, cos x cube, or cos x square, which function x will be always odd value only, it will be defined only odd value. So we have to check it. So you can apply the formula for all, otherwise you remember only sin x. For sin x, what will happen? Sin x is x cube by factorial 3 plus 1 time sine positive, 1 time negative, minus x 7 factorial 7. And for cos x, 1 minus x square by factorial 2 plus x4 by factorial 4 minus x6 by factorial 6. Okay, check it. For sin x, if you take the sin x, then it will be the cos or other things or other values, no problem. But here is the internal we have to remember. When you take the sin x, then first derivative will be 3x square. Once again 3x square is even, and here multiply, you will get the odd. Okay, here 3 times derivative. After 3 time derivative, what will happen? 3 time, first time 3x square, second time 3x, and then 3, and greater than, it will be nominal value. And in that case you will get no effect of this one, but first is important. So here should be 3x x cube, but you can take the x square, then what will happen? First derivative 2x, sine x square and 2x also you will get. Then when you put the x is equal to, sorry, cos you will get here for derivative of cos, then 0 1, but you will get here 2x. When you multiply it here, then what will happen? You will get even. So here odd only condition you will get from A, and you can put it the formula and check it also, no problem. In the Taylor series expansion, exponential x plus sin x about the point x is equal to pi, the coefficient of x minus pi square is. In Taylor series expansion, fx is equal to, what will happen here? Uh, at pi here. When you, let us consider in f pi, f pi plus x minus pi f dash pi upon factorial 1 plus x minus pi square f double dash s pi upon factorial 2. Okay, we have to find out the coefficient of x minus pi square. So for that one we have to solve only this term, and other thing now not important. So fx is equal to is given exponential ex upon plus sin x. Okay, and first derivative will be f dash x ex plus cos x and f dash x is equal to ex minus sin x, and put it pi f double dash pi e to power pi minus sin pi will be the 0, then you will get e to power pi and solve it. So coefficient is x minus pi square, coefficient is f double dash pi upon factorial 2, then e to power pi upon factorial 2 1 into 2, then 0.5 e to power pi will be the answer, and right answer will be B. Okay. Question number 14. For real value of x, the minimum value of the function fx is given ex plus e to minus x is. We have to find out. We have to find out real value of x where it will be the minimum 1 upon x. We can write it like this way. When you take the arithmetic mean of uh, am arithmetic mean of ex and 1 by ex will be uh, am ex plus 1 upon ex upon 2, and gp geometrical mean will be ex minus 1 by ex is equal to 1. So we know that am is always equal to greater than gm. Okay, so it should be here, and this one always should be greater than 1. So ex plus 1 upon ex by 2 should be greater than 1. So ex plus e minus x minimum value equal to greater than always, so you can take equal, then you will get the minimum value. So ex plus e minus x or minimum is equal to 2. Right answer 2. Now comes to next question. Question number 15. The value of the integral of the function gxy 4x cube plus 10 y to power 4 along the straight line segment from the point 0 0 to point 1 2 in the xy plane. Okay, show xy plane, then along the straight line segment from the point 0 0. Here is the g x y having a graph 4x cube plus 10 y4. Any shape, I'm not discussing about the shape, whatever the shape it will be contained, but it the value of integral of the function and along the straight line segment. Here they are talking about the straight line of which is segment, which having the segment point 0 0 and 1 2. So 2 points is given. First of all we have to draw straight line. Okay, so y minus 0 is equal to 2 minus y1 minus y2, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So here x2 1 minus 0, then x minus 0, then you will get y is equal to 2x. Okay, and first of all do it, and then 0 to 1 take it, in which domain, which axis you want to take. If you x, then you have to convert in all in x, and integration will be 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and here is graph given 4x cube plus 10 y 4 and dx. So first of all y convert into x, so 0 to 1 integration is equal to 0 to 1 4x cube plus 10 into 2x power 4 and dx. Okay, so 0 to 1 4x cube plus 10 into 2 2 2 4 8 and then 16 16 x power 4 and dx 160. So from here integrate it, you will get 4 x to power 4 upon 4 upon 160 into x to power 5 upon 5 0 to 1, and then 1 here will be cancel out, 1 plus 160 upon 5, So 32, and here it will be 33. 33 will be the right answer. Now question number 16. For consider the point P Q in the XY plane with point 10 and Q01. The straight line integration integration 2 P to Q x dx y dx along the semicircle with the line segment PQ as diameter. First of all, draw it. Let's see, where is the circle and P or Q is here. Okay, then here is the P, here is the Q. Okay, and P 10, here is the 01, and this point will be semicircle. Mean it will be pass from the I have written wrong. 1 minute. From here it will be pass like circle. Okay, this one is the center. So here is the 1 by root 2, here is the 1 by root 2. So integration will be 2 1 to 0 x dx plus 2 0 to 1 y dy, and after integration 2 x square by 2 1 to 0 and y square by 2 1 to 0 to 1, you will get 0. Thank you for watching. Another question, sorry, I have today I have I want to close up to 2008, and 2008 onwards